Can anyone who got 20 right tell me why? Or let's see. For those of you who got it wrong, what answers are you debating?
A.
A. Yeah, that's the most commonly chosen wrong answer.
Wait, what is the right answer?
Oh, I can't tell you that right now.
Wait,
Oh, someone else has told you that it's B, but they may not be telling the truth. Cole, you said it's A, right? Or you said it's B. I mean, you're good with this. You're cool
did
with
you
this.
say A is the most commonly chosen wrong answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you trying to make sure it's really wrong?
Yeah, sorry.
You're like, yeah, I'm not so sure about you, man. It's okay. Cole, you were cool with this question. Why is A wrong?
It doesn't say how many close friends and relatives, or how many observing pairs of close friends and relatives that she looked at.
It's true, it does not say.
Oh, are we doing 20?
We're doing 20.
That explains all my confusion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, so do you guys accept Cole's explanation? They don't say how many close friends and relatives were observed.
Right.
I think what happens here is people read the sentence, Taylor, from observing close friends and relatives, it is clear to me, yada, 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 and you think that Taylor is observing his own close friends and relatives.
Yes.
I think it's completely neutral.
It is-
matters.
It's a completely neutral statement.
It's ambiguous.
It could be either or.
Could be, I agree 100%.
So
So then tell me why A is still wrong.
I don't know. I picked A.
Okay, so
Like
you know-
it occurred to me. I was like, okay, it doesn't say how many, but it could
Right.
still be.
so do you think that B is wrong?
What would the
I
What's
left
the
the
alternative?
open.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
too.
would the alternative
What's the
They
alternative?
just
What's the high-
know each other.
They know each other.
Yeah, that's what I.
Good friends because they already think alike.
Think about it. If someone, if Taylor came up to you and was like, "Hey, I've been noticing that close friends and relatives, they tend to like know what each other's about to say, so they must have telepathy." Would you be like, "Huh"? I guess you're right.
I thought about that, but the thing is, it's like based on the argument and like for the
Yeah.
assumption, like from observing close friends and relatives, and like I guess I assumed that it was Taylor because Taylor is the one who's talking, so Taylor's observing these close friends and relatives. So I, like,
Yeah. So, but it is ambiguous. We don't know whether it's his close friends and relatives or people who are close friends and relatives, and you could be observing thousands of them, right? Given that ambiguity, we don't know if that is a flaw or just a potential flaw. And answer choice A is wrong because it says Taylor's reasoning is most vulnerable to the criticism on the grounds that it is based on too small a sample to yield reliable conclusion.
makes sense.
If it had said something like might be based, then I'd be scratching my head a lot more. I'd be like, oh yeah, it might be, right? But B fails to address a highly plausible alternative for all the instances of the observed phenomenon. It does fail to address the possibility that people just know each other and therefore can anticipate each other's thoughts or comments. And so since B is definitely happening and A might not be happening, we have to go with B, even though A is a very close contender, given the ambiguity. It's okay to bring in common sense here. You know?
I just see.
Yeah.
Yes, you absolutely can. Here's how it works. The premises you have to accept is true. So we have to accept the fact that Taylor observed close friends and relatives. We don't know, as we're discussing right now, whether that means his own or others. But we also have to accept the fact that there is an amazing frequency with which good friends or family members knows what the other person is thinking. We have to accept, we can't be like, well, no, that's not usually the case, right? But even if that's true, would you then jump to the conclusion that telepathy is indeed possible? No, you'd be like, well, no, it's probably just because they know each other. So what you did is you accepted all the premises as true, and then you said, what do I think about the conclusion? And that's where we can start questioning things. Yeah.
Well, I chose C, but for me, B sounds.
Wait, what's the appeal to emotion?
That it's amazing. And good friends, but
That's
you
not
know,
emotion.
but-
Amazing frequency is just a mathematical term.
But it's like, if you're not doing something on a scientific basis, isn't that like an appeal to emotion?
Well, we don't know what they mean by amazing frequency, but that technically is still it's just some frequency. It's some high number. It's not emotion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I left E open also.
Appeals to a premise one would accept only if one already accepted the truth of the conclusion. Wait, what's the premise that you would accept? Only if you accepted the truth of the conclusion that telepathy is indeed possible. Would you not accept the amazing frequency with which a good
Well,
friend or family member
The
knows?
premise that it cannot be dismissed as mere coincidence.
That you don't have to dismiss. You can agree with that premise that it cannot be dismissed as mere coincidence and still disagree with the conclusion. Right? You could say, yeah, I don't think it's mere coincidence. I think it's because they know each other. Right?
Oh, right. Yeah, correct. Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. Are we okay with this one?